Do you ever wonder where we go after this? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous?
Welcome back to Modern Investing Techniques, episode 52 for May 24th, 2026. I'm Patrick, coming to you from Vancouver. Let's look at what the markets are telling us today and find some opportunities. Quick reminder, everything we discuss here is for education and entertainment. The practice investment of the day uses simulated trades with no real money. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. Always do your own research before putting real money to work. Looking back at 6 episodes from 2026 May 18th to 2026 May 24th, the stories that mattered, what we learned, and what to watch next. This week, the NASDAQ Composite traded between 25,871 and 26,344. The index posted a year-to-date gain of 13.16%. Our simulated portfolio sits at plus 0.48% year-to-date, producing an alpha of negative 12.68% against the NASDAQ benchmark. The S&P 500 fluctuated between 7,354 and 7,473, while the TSX Composite ranged from 33,741 to 34,471. Rotation out of broad technology into energy and healthcare names dominated sentiment as oil volatility and sticky yields kept traders cautious across both U.S. and Canadian markets. The clearest pattern across the week was the repeated need for volume confirmation before committing capital to momentum setups. NVIDIA delivered a record quarter that included a 2,400% dividend increase, yet the stock reaction stayed muted without volume above the 20-day average. That outcome reinforced why we now require share volume confirmation on any high-profile earnings beat before scaling positions in the simulated book. Oil price spikes created a second-order opportunity for companies that can pass costs through without volume loss. Screening for stable gross margins over the prior 2 quarters and low customer concentration gave a practical filter that worked across retailers and manufacturers facing input cost pressure. The Lululemon proxy battle showed how founder board clashes become actionable when ownership concentration is high and activist stakes exceed 5%. Retail investors who monitor proxy filings and shareholder letters gained an early window into governance risk that can drive volatility around annual meetings. PayPal offered a buyback compounding example at roughly 6.5 times free cash flow with $6 billion in annual free cash flow. Holding through the period of depressed sentiment while the share count shrinks creates a setup that can compound even before a re-rating arrives. The SEC cleared NASDAQ Bitcoin Index options on VLX, opening cash-settled European-style contracts that Canadian investors can consider inside registered accounts once CFTC clearance follows. These contracts provide defined risk and simpler tax treatment compared with futures or spot holdings. The most consequential development of the week was NVIDIA's volume lesson, which echoed in our own simulated snowflake trade that closed up 0.40%, yet still required the same filter. Looking ahead, factory activity data and any follow-through on the Bitcoin options decision should give directional clues for next week. With US and Canadian markets closed today, we use the time to review what the week's simulated positions taught us about entry discipline. The recurring theme is that clean technical setups without volume confirmation above the 20-day average tend to produce muted follow-through even when fundamentals are solid. On the international side, Asian and European markets showed similar rotation toward resource names as energy inflation pressures persisted. Crypto markets traded 24/7, and the new options approval suggests regulated exposure will become easier to access inside tax-advantaged accounts. Longer horizon investors should prepare for Monday by watching whether AI leadership regains volume-supported momentum or continues to cede ground to value and energy themes. The practical takeaway is simple. Add a volume confirmation step to every momentum screen before entering new positions. Before we wrap, watch for fresh options flow data on Monday that could confirm whether institutions are stepping back into AI names after the NVIDIA reaction. That's your modern investing techniques for today. Every episode makes you a sharper investor. Subscribe, leave a review, and we'll be back tomorrow with more market intelligence. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.
Do you ever wonder where we go after this? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous? Do you ever stay awake, counting sheep like all the time? What's your life like? What's your purpose? When's your birthday? What's your sign? Are you down right now? Are you stuck up in the past? Are you still thinking about all the times that you didn't last?